Let's see if I'm live. Live. Am I live? Ooh, I'm live. Hello? Am I live? I am live. Ooh, I'm live. Yeah. Okay, so hi, so anyone who's watching the VOD, hi. Yes, it is possible to stream 2 games at once. So for the first hour I'm gonna stream Pillars of Eternity, and then for the second I'm gonna stream Knights of the Old Republic. Because I want to play both games. No one will stop me, but me.
Like button
I will do
and
it.
subscribe to the channel.
Also,
all right, let's.
What the? So yeah, I'm just going to wait for people to come in. So yeah. And in the meantime, I'm gonna check something out quickly, just to see if I can lower stream latency. So that means I can respond to chat faster.
Let's show you guys how to do this. All right, once you've opened up your OBS Studio, go ahead and go up to 5. And down here where it says Stream Delay, you guys want to make sure that you enable Stream Delay and have it set on 1 second and turn off Preserve Cutoff Point. If you do not have Stream Delay enabled, you will have what is called a natural delay, which can be anywhere from 5 to 20 seconds long. Turning on your stream delay and setting it at 1 second will cut off your natural stream delay and set it at 1 second. This is the best low latency setup that you can have with OBS Studio. All right, once you're done setting up your stream delay options, go ahead and click on the Output tab. Here on the Output tab, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at your bit rate, you guys. We wanna make sure that
Okay, so I don't think I can do it. At least not now. I'm gonna have to mess around with it. So yeah, that sucks. Yeah. Let me do my other things though, such as tell people I'm live. No, I'm a moron. I did something bad in background settings. Hopefully it doesn't literally explode. Oh man. Let me live. Let me be free. Oh, please. Okay. That's fine then. Live chat. There. Okay. I am live. Live. Streaming. Streaming 2 games? Yes. Hello, Marcus Blackwell. I hope you're doing well. Good afternoon. Hope you're doing well. The algorithm showed me one of your stream VODs when I didn't know you made content, so I figured I'd watch and sub because both in. Oh, that's cool then. Well, I mean, I'm glad, you know. Happy to see you here as well. I'm gonna stream, go live shortly. I'm just waiting for people to come in and just to get other stuff ready. Okay, now how do I open a link? Okay, cool. Oh boy. Anyways, glad to see you here. Also, there's a stream delay. I am aware of it. So if you make a comment and I don't respond to you immediately, it's because of that, and not because I don't see it. So yeah, I'm gonna try to sort that out. Mayhaps next time. I gotta say, I like the thumbnail for the video. I don't know, there's something about it that just like, it makes me feel good. I'll say that. I am live. Okay. Grand. Cool. Streaming 2 games? Yes. Okay. Okay then. Let's get the show on the road, as they say. Nice, we're in. Let me just see if it sounds fine. Nice. Okay, that's good. Hello, Zeralton. I hope you're doing well. As you can see from the title, we are streaming 2 games. Is that possible? Not really. But I'm gonna try my best. What Eternity has made possible through the contributions of more than 77,000 fans. We are at Sibian wish to extend our gratitude for the opportunity, feedback, and support. Thanks, Obsidian. Thanks, Josh Sawyer. Oh no, it's taking a while. Oh, okay, thank goodness. Oh, last time we were here for no news. Coming here.
Certainly.
It's strange looking back. All the time I spent here growing up. Never seeing what was coming.
Is that this section destroyed me, and oh boy.
Oh?
Go get him. Go get him, guys. No. Okay. Man, good old times before Obsidian went woke.
Certainly.
Yeah, you know, especially with that pink character that I have know nothing about, but I'm gonna assume is woke because A, they're women, and B, they're pink.
Yes.
So, yeah. Get him, my goons. Good job.
Certainly.
Oh, more goons.
Yes.
I do wish the companions automatically attack. That's one thing I wish they did. That they just automatically attacked, you know.
Oh?
Hey. I?
I? Okay.
Yes.
Hey.
Hey. Knock the spectral ghost down. I don't know how you'll do that. Indeed, when simple things were done well. Yes, indeed, Robert Prinster. Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Spirit residue. What's this? Soul energy. Fuck. Why am I a moron? Oh my gosh, I did it again. Can I a minor protection? What's this one? Plus 15 endurance. I think this should be fine. I should be fine. No need to worry.
I shall make it so. It's done.
It's done. Fine, great sword. I don't think any of them
Yes.
do anything with that.
Hey.
Hey.
All right then. I?
Certainly.
Nice.
Certainly.
App. App. Gotta say, I do love the atmosphere of this though. So well done. Quality dungeoneering experience. It was here I died, which I'll try not to do that. Okay, Matt
Hey.
Mercer, go in, get him.
Curses!
Okay, other Matt Mercer, have at him.
That's it!
Okay. Oh boy. Who knew thinking about your tactics would actually be good? Not me. Not me.
Hey.
Okay, so there's like a trap here. He took it like a champ though. He took it like a champ. Thank you, Matt Mercer.
Hey,
Yes. Yes.
I like the character in this game that wasn't voiced. I like the character in this game was voiced by Matt Mercer. I like it too, funny enough. I also do find it funny how Matt Mercer just like voices so many characters in this game. You know, not just like the two main companions, but I think a bunch of other ones as well. Which is very funny to me. Like, oh yeah, I guess they do that. What does Will do again? Does Will poses attack? Poses attack spell that mentally is defined by character class, intellect, and resolve. Okay, so I think he should wear this. If I'm reading that correctly. Does that cape have some sort of mental value? Oh shh!
hi? Hey,
Hi? Somehow knock him down. Somehow mind wave.
curses!
Oh yeah. Oh
Certainly.
yeah. Am I proud of doing the most basic stuff ever? I am. I very much am. And my character killed a phantom. Nice. But my character is very low on health. Ooh boy, dangerously low. I'm on story mode, dude. I'm not supposed to struggle on story mode. Okay.
Hey,
Get him. Hey, dare. Sick him. Wait a minute. No, this is a good opportunity for this spell, right?
How may I help?
How may I help? 2 per counter.
hey, do you mind?
Oh shit, Mad Mist is down.
Get your blood!
Please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please don't kill me. Okay. Matt Mercer lives.
Hey,
They knock out. This means they're out of the fight, but as long as ASI is victorious, it will generate their endurance when combat ends. So even though endurance regenerates outside combat, health is not. Keep an eye on the bar on the left, character's portrait, named or killed. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna give him this thing, just to restore his, endurance. Okay, and then I'm gonna give my character thing to restore my endurance. I can think tactically. I can do that. It's possible for me to do.
Oh?
Okay. We did it, lads. What is this thing? Keep grinding. And the rush of water? What is that supposed to mean?
Oh?
Aye? I'll see what I can do.
Oh? I can get it to spill its secrets. I shall make it so. I shall make it so.
Gosh darn it.
hey, that's not nice.
That's not nice. You said it, Mad Mercer. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh!
Aye?
Why is there so many? Why? Why is there so many? Oh, why is there so many? How do I... Oh.
Hey.
Oh. Oh. Oh, wow. The ambient music reminds me of a lot of things. Kind of does. Kind of does as well. I like it. I like it though. Like a sort of ancient ruin vibe. Yeah, I like it. So I remember, because this is one weird thing, Pillars of Eternity has like a very addictive soundtrack. I was very surprised at like how good it is, you know? Okay. How do I do this encounter? Okay, so my character's gonna run... No. My character's gonna run around while I guess this laser beam hits...
Hey.
Aye?
Okay, I can't do Mind Wave.
Yes?
Okay. I'm out of that. That's okay. Because I can probably do this one.
Lava beyond seek!
Yeah, that's good. You can attack him.
Curses!
Spot on.
What happened? That was a... Oh, potty experience went up. Oh, okay. That's cool. Wait. Go. Potty experience. Okay. Wait, what? What about these three, huh? These are progress. Oh! Okay. Near death. Please. Oh, thank goodness. Did I ask Zeralton, how are you doing? I'm sure I can't remember if I asked or not. Crumpled note. Jester, I know that the temple baths boost great healing properties and that your back ails you still. Still, I ask you that if you are indulged in the greater part of the day, you give over your key to the sanctum to someone else for safekeeping. This is not the first time we've been forced to perform the day's rites, and Richard's obituary, Obrica, is too often below to hear our knocking. Well, thanks. Thank you. Thanks, Joshua. Izosian prayer. Oh wow. I'm having tons of fun with my newly repaired PS5. Really? What happened to your PS5, Zeldon? How did it break? And the sun shall break through the darkness, the new dawn arriving with the rebirth of the day. Rejoice, all ye who dwell in the shadow, who are broken and beaten. The winter soon comes to an end. Spring shall rise, bringing light and life to the world. Radiant light, radiant life. Radiant light, radiant life, and thy soul shall find the warmth in his arms. All the creatures bask in his glory. The rays his contentants bathe in the world. Bathe the world, bringing an end to the night, ushering day. Kneeling before him and wonder at his benevolence, feel the warmth of his radiant presence. If thou art broken, he shall make thee whole. If thou art in darkness, he shall bring thee to light. If thou art sinful, thou shalt be reborn. If thou art cold, his warmth shall bolster thee. How canst I, so lowly and worn, speak words of proper adulation? Thine eyes, whose gaze sees the sin in me, yet still show loves. Thine hands, whose grip pulls me out of darkness. Thine ears listen to my every prayer. Thine heart bright as the dawn give me warmth when I saw raw. Eothas, light of spring, sun of the world, thou give me life and purpose. If thine heart be black, if thine intention be impure, thy life is forfeit. For he hath seen, he can see, he will, and nothing is hidden from his glory. His light touches. How about you? Oh, no, I'm doing really well, you know. Life stuff has been preventing me from finishing Veilguard, but my script's getting there, right? It's not, I think, nearly done, but it's halfway there, which is good. It just turned off and couldn't turn on. The repair guy said it was something with the power. Funny thing is it turned during the Final Fantasy VII, so it was the Final Fantasy. Hey. Now that's a Final Fantasy, you know, if I ever heard one. I also watched the secret level episode for Exodus. I made a community post on it, but my general thoughts is it's really good. Though I do wonder if this is a sign for Exodus being very limited, because so much of Exodus, from all the material I've seen, is just about time dilation, and I don't think you can do time dilation until you eventually get into the problem, which is you've done time dilation so much that people can get bored of it very easily, and you've explored all the ideas that time dilation brings about, you know. So I think there is like a limit to that. So I would like to see more stories that don't involve time dilation. But it seems like such a core component of the series and the marketing pitch for it. You know, it's like, why should you play Exodus over other games? Well, because we're going to tell a story not just through space, but time as well. You know. Then is hidden from his sight. If thou dost thy work in dark. If thou wouldst keep... also, Zelton, how are you enjoying Final Fantasy VII? Actions hidden. Thou shalt be burned at the sun of the dawn. Days come soon. Prepare for the dawn. Nothing is hidden from his reach. Man, time travel and multiverses are so fucking overused. Yeah, but the way that, from what I know about Exodus time travel, is that it's time travel going forward, not backwards. Oh my gosh. There it is again. What, where, nothing, I guess. Okay. I may read it later. Who knows? But no, yeah. So it's literally like, if someone uses these waygates, right? They go forward in time, you know. While for everyone else, they also go. So if someone uses a waygate, they travel they have 1 year, right, to get to their destination. But for everyone else, it's 10 years. So if you have a child, right, who's 10 years old, you'll come back to them being 20 years old. You know, that's the basic gist of time dilation. It's you moving forward in time rather than you moving backwards in time. Which I think is an interesting concept, but so much of the marketing focus is about that I do worry that it's going to literally just be about that. But anyways, I love Final Fantasy VII. It's turning into one of my favorite games. Plays strangely similar to Veilguard. Oh yeah, you're playing the remake version, right? I definitely like to try all the Final Fantasy games, as ridiculous as it is. Because I don't know, I have a weird fascination with how these older games. They're immune? Never mind.
Certainly.
But yeah, I'd like to try it, but I'd like to start. The grandfather paradox. No, not the grandfather paradox. It's more. It's not the grandfather paradox. It's more. How do I say? So Exodus has mastery days, right? Similar to Mass Effect. But the difference between those things is that with mastery days, you can travel from one point to another fairly quickly, right? Not always. In the games, it does discuss how if you're going from the Citadel to the Quarian homeworld, it takes about, I think, a couple of weeks to get there. or like a couple of days. So there is like some time delay, but it's a couple of days for everyone. So if you leave like a child there and come back, it'll be like 4 days, and you wouldn't have left for that long of time. But in Exodus, the way that the mass relays work is if someone travels through them, what happens is that when you travel through those mass relays, for you it's been a day, but for everyone else it's been a month. Yeah, I'm playing the remake, but I am considering playing the original on my totally legit Switch with totally legit games. Oh damn. I also do that, you know. I also play games on my totally legit console with my totally legit games that I've acquired legally. You know, I abhor piracy. You know, piracy is not good and bad. Betrayed?
Yes.
By whom? Not me. Oh no.
Certainly.
Did I target that correctly? I did. Okay.
Hey,
Yes? I shall deal with this one.
Hey! Oh yeah. I did that. That was all me. I'm so good.
Yes.
It is not within our natures to forgive those who seek redemption, seek a long winding road, which takes us down the very hollows of the soul and asks us to reflect upon the fractured aspects of ourselves. Okay. Neat.
Oh,
hey,
Okay.
yes.
How may I help? Arthek Worthen Roth!
You moron! Fuck.
Certainly.
Oh my. Why am I?
Aye?
I thought that would work.
How may I help?
I thought that would work. I thought that would work. Did you know that Xbox One and Series supports mouse and keyboard, and there's a list of games that are compatible, and Pillars of Eternity isn't one of them? Really? I have Pillars of Eternity on my Xbox. I do have that. I didn't know that it's not available. That's very funny. That's very funny to me that it's just not available as like mouse and keyboard compatible. Oh no.
weird.
Yes?
Yes.
You're going after me. Oh my god!
Aye?
Don't die, guys. Don't die.
That's not right.
Oh yeah, they're immune. I'm a moron. Does that mean they're immune to all spells?
Hey,
Might need some help.
It's kind of sad, yeah, but good news is that you can use basically any keyboard and mouse. I mean, that is the
Hey.
one advantage, right? to that, which I think Xbox is so much better than PlayStation for that, because they allow for anyone to use the controllers they want. You know, it's just like a neat quality of life feature, like not a lot of games do. Jasper.
Certainly.
Okay, what is this? And can I heal? Dark waters and reflective black glass. Okay. Okay. Can I heal? Can someone? Surge. Snapping. The dashboard controls are a bit weird, but otherwise in the games it is basically proper PC experience. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You know, I think, yeah, like Xbox isn't that great as a company. You know, a lot of issues, but like it's still a good thing. Oh,
Yes?
fuck.
Hey,
Sorry. Yes. No. Coming out. Something just fell. So pick it up quickly. It didn't break or anything. Okay.
Aztec birth and wrath!
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
hey.
Again.
Aye?
Oh, I think I'm dead forever.
We had some good times.
Why am I bad at this game, dude? Why am I so bad? Why didn't I save as well? I don't get that. Yeah, why didn't I save? I'm a moron. Oh my gosh.
Aye?
Hey,
Yes.
Can I stealth my way?
Nice and quiet.
Are they betrayed? No, they can see me.
Yes.
How may I help?
That was much better. Good guys. Get him up. Hey. Hold on. Pretty cool. What else I want to say? Like before I died. I think it's interesting how Xbox like does a lot to try to make itself very.
I
Like,
shall be discreet.
you can. I remember one thing that like I think was really cool that Xbox did, which was, oh hey, you have these people who can't really use controls with their hands because it takes a lot of effort, because their hands are shaky, and so it's cool that Xbox gave away that hey you can actually play like that. By using this like very special keyboard, which I think is really cool. You know, it's cool for like an accessibility thing. You know.
I need some help.
You're fine.
Aye? Lava will be on seek!
I'm gonna keep this 20. I think I can. What's this again? Bounces harmlessly off the target and onto the closest near enemy. Wait, does that mean? No, because it's not. You have to offer them into someone else. Wait, what? Wait, no, aren't I me? No, I'm not gonna do that.
Hey,
Oh yeah, controllers for disabled people are awesome. Yeah. Shame they cost way more than the usual ones, but I suppose it does require special attention. Yeah, it does suck though, because it is like, hey, do you want to play the games that you like? Fork up, you know, the money.
Certainly.
It's like, oh, okay. I mean, thanks. You know, thanks for the thing, Xbox, but like,
Oh?
and it should it really be that expensive? You know, should it really cost that much? Okay, stealth again.
Nice and quiet.
Nice and. Can I? No.
How may I help?
Okay.
Aztec worth and wrath!
Okay, get him, lads. What is that? Scoldor King?
Aye?
Guys, exciting news. We're gonna be regicides. No.
That's it!
Get him. Oh!
Certainly.
Oh! I'm that good.
Oh?
Oh yeah. What is this? Pilgrim's Lost Scene Vigil? The end of the Saints' War and the detonation of the God Hammer Bomb, okay. Is still mourned by the followers of Aeosus. While the conflict diminished, Aeosus is following in the dry wood. Many remain faithful to the god at the dawn and redemption, confident that he will one day rise again. Many followers make annual pilgrimages to shrines and temples of Aeosus, or what remains of them. The anniversary of the Saint Waidin's death. The particulars of this vigil vary in Rita Ceres. They are often marked by song and by the recitation of Saint Waidin's sermons. In the dry wood, where the worshippers of Aeosus are often persecuted, such ceremonies may involve standing in respect and silence until the sunrise. It is customary for the worshippers to wear armor of the articles that commemorate Aeosus or his leadership through Waidin. These helmets bear the sunburst helm of the Resyrian army. It was likely first worn by the soldiers serving in the Saints' War. Neat. And since I'm a god, like, I can't wear helmets. Yay. Congratulations. Okay.
Oh?
That's upstairs. I'm not gonna go there yet. Let me check something. Nice. Okay.
remind me never to help kill my god again.
Sure thing, dear. Sure thing, Matt Mercer. Oh my gosh. These guys starved to death. And unsteadily on its main scratches upon. Okay, I think they starved to death. That sucks.
It's done.
It's trapped. Oh. As to Garn's represents the cyclical nature of life. In seasons is often portrayed as farmer wielding a scythe. He enjoys popularity among the more rural followers of Aeosus who are drawn to his very identities. Snake is said to be crafted by the distraught Duke Woodian Smith after the destruction of his home by Glanfarth and raiding parties. Upon upon arriving in the neighborhood settlement, the Smith immediately set about his work, getting the craft weapon suited to writing the runs done in his village. Toiling over several weeks, he was able to fashion a heavy flail covered in small sickle-shaped blades. That's rad. With which it was determined to enchant. Can I not? Rybar. I know what to do with this. No, gosh darn it. Into the vault with you. Can he wield these things? I believe in him. Hey.
Yes.
Ah, coin. Close time. From gold leaf, the relics have chipped away and reveal the wood beneath the tooth marks upon the balls. Yeah, they did stop to death. Well, that sucks. The light rises from the bones as you approach. You have a moment to register the faintest image of a standing figure, features of a blur of mist or smoke, before a world tilts. It is as if you stepped sideways and into a new life. You are racing down a flight of stairs, following a weaving circle of torch, your own panting breaths out loud in your ears, panic in your robes that alike foul your steps, and you nearly stumble before a hand reaches out to grab your arm and steady you. A fellow acolyte who smiles encouragement as you reach the bottom. You run around the past the shallow reflection pool that marks the lowest point of the temple, following the dark shape of the older priests as they lead the way towards the narrow hole that leads to the vault. You pass one of the torchbearers as you go. The harsh illumination of the flames reveal a familiar face. For a moment, your awareness spans time and identity, and you think Witrin has joined you. Here at the bottom of the temple, in the memory, he glances at you for a moment, and then looks past at someone else. I'll come back once they're gone, he says. You're being pressed along by the crowd, and his words are growing faint. Just keep quiet, we can't take any chances. Inside the vault, golden relics gleam like welcoming stars. The memory twists, jarring you loose from one moment and plunging yourself into another like a flung doll. There is only darkness around you. You think yourself blinded until the knowledge settles onto you like a cloak. The candles have all burnt away. You now know, too, with a sick certainty, that nobody is coming. There's a crackling noise somewhere to your left, a wet, slurping gurgle, and a ragged sob you can't see and so you cannot know which brother or sister has fallen, and which digs after what a water a body may provide. You hear in the faint murmuring to your right the familiar cadence of prayer, but you no longer recognize the words. You're too tired to do harm. The thirst is like a fire within you. Your tongue is thick in your throat, and every breath is a struggle that leeches strength from you. There is a light, that said, at the end of every bout of darkness, but this one does not. Oh wow. The spirit releases you, and you come back to yourself in pieces. Your vision clears, and the vault around you is revealed once more, cast in muted hues by the sickly illumination of the soul still drifting like a fading fog. Fear wafts off the spirit in waves, praying at your own emotions. I'm sorry, I hope you find some peace in the next life. Say nothing. What's to be afraid? You're already dead. That lying bastard, I'll see that he pays for this. The spirit seems to withdraw into itself. You sense less of its fear and confusion as it recedes. But the soul still lingers. No matter how many times No matter how many times I see you staring off at nothing, it doesn't get less weird. Gather the remains. You spend a few moments gathering up what you can find of the bones of the priests. It proves a heavy and gruesome burden, but you manage to recover them all. Well, that's sad, man. I like that quest though. I like how they show the consequences of the Waiden's legacy and how it affected and how it affected these priests, you know. Like they've been buried down here for so long, you know, that they just like have been forgotten completely. Except for like that one guy who betrayed them. That sucks. As you step over the circle of candles, you hear a rattling clunk on the wall nearby. A door slides open with grinding rasp of stone. Candles flicker gently as you approach. There is a gap of the altar lined with broken glass, where a mirror may once have been set into the wall.
Candles are still burning. Not bad for a dead god.
Snuff a candle. Just a fucking... What's
Redemption. They got this whole right for when you come of age. They take you by the hand and you descend through the temple with your eyes covered, and that's supposed to be like a wicked life. They don't tell you where you're going. I was sweating like crazy when I did mine.
He winks.
They take you to that reflecting pool back there, and you're allowed to look at it so you can face your sins. Then, you come out into this room and you uncover your eyes again and everyone's there to greet you, all your friends and family. It's like you've been redeemed. You light your candle, and it burns with the others. Never had a feeling better than that my whole life.
Deer's eyes linger on the candles and he seems for a moment to be a younger man.
The candles are still burning. Not bad for a dead god.
Oh, that's very cool. I'm not gonna snuff out the candles. I'm not that fucking mean.
It was nice to see those candles still burning. I figured they'd have gone out by now.
I like that. I like that a lot. I think that's really cool. Yeah, and I wouldn't have gotten that if I just didn't, because I had to replay the section. I think because I told this on the stream already. But it's very nice that I did restart, because then I was able to basically say like, hey, dear, come here. Let's actually go do this. Now I wonder how I'm going to talk to this other guy.
Gods keep you.
Think I've sorted out the worst of it. Arms hurting a little less. You were down there for a while. Did you find anything? You lied to me. However, there remains something you're nervous about. Oh boy, you'll have to separate them at yourself. It's a bit of a mess. I was clear about everything, the risk involved. Is that what you mean? I did say there'd be spiders, and I'll pay you, of course, for the trouble. You and I both know what I saw down here and what you told me. You're very nervous for an honest man. Something weighing on your conscience, maybe. Oh wow. Huh. Owens, how could you betray them? They trusted you. This place is full of shadows, spirits of those you killed. Betrayed, I was never one of them. Mad follows the shattered god. If I could have chased them all out of town, You don't understand, I tried to help them, I did. Every day, every single day, I went to the temple and I warned them. I told them that they were playing with fire, and Redrick wouldn't be patient forever. And every time they shrug it off, like I didn't know what I was talking about, like it wasn't costing me, coming in and try to help them. I could have been arrested right alongside. You worked for Redrick? Yes, but not anymore. It's been a a long time since I held a blade. I knew what was coming. It was their own damn stupidity that kept them in there. I couldn't understand. Everything the warning I gave them, they ignored. The restrict. She said that they'd be reborn anyhow, so it didn't matter. So she got what she wanted, her martyrdom. Redrick ordered me to round them up, lock them in the cells. I convinced them to hide at least. They have the vault full of old relics, gold and such. I thought they could hide in there, and once the gods left, they'd have something to sell for the passage out of Drywood back to Edir. But when I told the men what the priests had already gone, they ordered the tomb and the temple sealed. I couldn't get in again. There was nothing I could do. Fuck. Hello, Corrid 42. Recommend Pillars of Eternity. I recommend Pillars of Eternity. It's definitely a more it's not an actiony game. You have to put a lot more effort to engage with it. But in saying that, I think that is part of why it's really good. Is because it expects you to engage with it, you know. Oh, hello, Echo Bazaar. Ah, I see. The moment someone says Pillars of Eternity recommendation, you pop up, huh? By the by, nice new video you got there. I enjoyed it a lot. It's in fact a very good video. Nothing you could tell me. But tell someone and get to time together, organize a rescue. I'd have dug them out with my own hands if I'd known there was some of the last decent folk in this hole. Now we all got left as people like you. New here, I think lol. I'm subbed, but you were on my home screen. What kind of games do you normally play? The hour's almost up. I'm gonna switch to Knights of the Old Republic. Oh no, pleasure, Echo Bazaar, pleasure. I'm going to play Knights of the Old Republic, but I'll normally play like Bioware games and that kind of stuff like that. But I play like any game, right? A game I played a while ago that I thought was really cool was Pyre, spelled Pyre. It's from Supergiant Games, the ones who made Hades. That's a good game. Even though it is just fantasy basketball. It's a fucking fun fantasy basketball, okay? You could have spoken up, told Roderick the truth. Why send me down there? Seems like those priests brought it on themselves. You worthless bastard. You abandoned them to save your own skin. Sounds, Quattro is great. Sounds cool. I'll check it out. Yeah. I love Supergiant. Yeah, I want to play more of their games. You know, I'm going to play Hades one of these days. But I want to start with Transistor. You know, Fire is super underrated. I feel like it's the least to discuss Supergiant game. I fucking love Pyre, dude. Pyre is like the gateway. I remember when I first got Pyre, right? I was like, I'm looking for new games to play, and I saw Pyre. I was like, let me try that. And when I played Pyre, I was so fucking happy, dude. I love Pyre so much. My favorite moment is at the end of the game. And if you don't want us to get spoiled, Corrid, you might want to just mute for like 10 seconds. I'm going to just talk about it in 3, 2, 1. Okay. At the end of the game, where you have to choose who to leave behind, I was so fucking distraught with it, you know. I left Volfrid, Tizo, and I can't remember the Naga lady's name. And I was so sad, especially when the song starts playing and it's like, and Volfrid was left behind, and I'm like, oh man, I'm getting all the right vibes, especially because I love how the game does this like exploration of how the Commonwealth is using illiteracy to its own ends, where it's like, and I just fucking love it, dude. It's so good, dude. It's so good. I've been meaning on making a video on it for such a long time, because I just love it so much. And people who say it's like basically fantasy football, basically fantasy basketball, I fucking hate them so much, dude. I hate them so much, dude. I hate them so much. They're not wrong, but I fucking love it, dude. It's so good. I'm so mad that Transition Empire were never ported to Xbox. So mad the fact that I got a PlayStation. Now that's some spite there. Okay, now that's some good spite. Hades is insanely good. Hades is good from what I can tell. But anyways, Correct, you should play Pyre. Pyre is genuinely like one of those games I fucking love. I know that Pyre has this insane modular final son that is 1,000 variations, and I love it so fucking much, dude. Ooh boy, especially because like when I first played it, Ryan, and it was found out like only one person. I was like, okay, how do I decide who to keep and who to leave, right? Because in my head I wanted to recreate the 9 scribes, so everyone gets there, but I couldn't do that because I mistakenly sent the Worm Knight, and I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of the Worm Knight, mostly because of the design. I don't like the fact that they took the name literally, and instead of making dragons, they just like made worms, you know. Hades can be a bit grindy, but how good the gameplay loop is, I never minded that. One thing that I like about Hades that when I learned about it was, is that the whole dying mechanic is roped into the narrative, which is something I don't like roguelikes a lot for, because they don't really do that often. Sometimes they do, but it's not really a component of the story, but more than an explanation of why you die so many times. But for Hades, it's like, oh yeah, you're trying to escape hell? Your dad's like, okay, bet. Try, man. Try to do it. And then you just like die over and over again. It's like, okay. Okay, Dad, I see what you're doing here. You don't want me to see Mom, do you? Oh, but anyways, I love it so much. Because if Lord Radric means to have the temple cleared, they would have found the bones eventually. They'd know I'd lied to them, and when I said the priest left, and I'd hang. I don't know if Radric would have killed them. Maybe they'd be languishing in cells now. Maybe they'd be off somewhere in the Empire. I'd have a night's peace. I told you the way of it. I told you what happened. Guess it's your turn now to make a decision. It's too late to make amends. If I ever see you in Gilded Vale again, you're a dead man. You're a coward, Witten, but that's not a crime. Give me your money and get out of my face. You've escaped. Transistor is probably one of the best games ever made. I mean, yeah, I still have to try it though. One weird thing that I love so much about Supergiant is just the music that they have, you know. And I'm not sure if it's maybe just me only playing Pyre, but I love the music that they have. It's so evocative, you know. Beyond Asphere, man, it's so good. I love Transistor to hell. Fuck, man, I'm gonna have to try it out then. I just want the money you promised. That the rest of your business. I don't want to attack him because I like Witrin is a coward. Like, no doubt he's a coward, right? Oh yeah, they have a very delicate composer. Yeah. And Supergiant Game is just like a game studio in general, you know. I think Transistor is my favorite Supergiant game. Okay, Echo Bazaar. Okay. You're gonna say that to me when I was nearly at fucking tears hearing Volfred's name, like saying like he was left behind? No shot, man. I'll have to try it though. Because I'm not, because I would love, because after watching a few of your videos, I did realize that my sort of media diet needs to be updated a bit. Yeah, I need to try more games, which is always a good thing. Fire probably has a cleaner ending. From what I heard, Transistor is very sad, but I don't mind that. But yeah. The only thing I'm very mad, okay, and I know what a biofan am I. I was so sad I couldn't romance anyone in Pyre. You know, there was a vague hint at it, but man, one thing I love about Pyre so much, is that Pyre, I remember I saw it was going to be much more randomly generated, right? Where it was going to be much more looser, but they didn't do that. They made it much more stricter and a lot more linear, and I think that was to its best. I wouldn't call Transistor sad. Okay, then maybe it's poetic. Oh, okay. Okay. Then I was wrong at that one. Though I do like the poetic nature of it. That'd be cool then. Let me just make this decision quickly. Wait. Well, maybe it's a bit sad. I'm getting conflicting reports, Zoltan, okay? I'm getting conflicting reports. It's not too late. Okay, so I think Witrin is a coward, right? Because he didn't like try to come back and save them because they literally starved to death in darkness. You know, that's quite terrible. Though I don't. He tried his best, though they did die in the end. I think it's good that he wants to bury their bodies. You know, I think that is very good. Though I don't think he needs to like run away. I think he's punished himself long enough. I'm gonna be benevolent about this. At least that's the kind of character I want to make, which is like a benevolent dude who just wants to be like okay and fine. What it is good. So couldn't play it. Okay. You don't have to point a gun at me and do it, okay? I'm not. Which one lets out a breath he was holding? I'm not sure that's true. It's been years now. What am I supposed to do? Shrug. I'm not great at business personally. The fucking watcher just like shrugs, says, I don't know, man. Fuck, I know. Bury their bones. Try to lead a better life than you have so far. I think that's nice. I can do that. I can lay them to rest. Try and do the right by them somehow. Thank you, truly, for what you've done, given me a second chance. I'll put it to good use. Oh, it's absurd me and based. That was a very nice. I like that one. I don't think you were here for that Echo Bazaar, but I made the point that I did like how Buried Secrets showed us the sort of consequences of Waden's legacy and how it affected the priests of Aothis, and how like the sort of distrust and paranoia around them led to Witrin like doing the thing that he did, right? I like that a lot. But I wonder if anything's gonna come about that quest. That would be cool. Now, ooh, pretty. Oh, this is where the thing is. Oh, damn it! I've been looking everywhere for AI behavior. Oh my gosh, I'm a moron. Auto attacked, passive, defend self, defensive, aggressive. Aggressive. There we go. Most side quests in the game are pretty self-contained. Oh, are they? Okay. That does suck though. It is. I do look forward to do the other side quests though, even if they're a bit self-contained. Oh gosh, he left. How do I check reputation? Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Gilded Veil. Hero, moderately good. How can you be hero but moderately good? Now that seems dumb. Most powerful enemy. That fucking bear. Oh no, a deer killed the Skulder King? That's bad. In Dragon Age Origins, I would try my best to make sure to make sure I would get the last hit on enemies that are very powerful. So I would be known as the one who killed Flemeth, who killed the High Dragon, who killed the Archdemon, because I didn't want anyone else to do it. They're thematically interlinked, as you said, but they aren't many that are directly plot relevant later. So some do, but I don't think this was one of them. Oh no, but what I mean is like relevant in the like the broader themes of the games involving like Aothis, right? That like this is the consequence of Wyden and his like, you know, whole thing and what people's reactions to them were. In Dragon Age Origins, I try my best. Truer words have never been spoken. In Dragon Age Origins, I tried my best. Though funny enough, oh gosh, I don't have a stronghold yet. I don't have a home. Though in Dragon Age Origins, I find it much more easier to play than this game. I'm so fucking confused oftentimes. Just like, wait a minute, what is amplified thrust? What is mind blaze? Hold on, should I use Crucible Assault in this moment? I don't think so. Hello, villager. Oh, other villager.
Certainly.
So I think, what other quests do I have? I have fragments, I have to go there. I have to go to there. Bring a deer. Oh, yeah. That's what I have to do. I'm gonna quickly go sell my junk. Don't take it like that. Not like that. I've been getting the urge to replay the obscure hidden game, which is really... I'm so easy to get, dude. You can... Fuck, man.
Hail, traveler.
Maybe two. Now, Witcher 2 is more obscure, okay? Ask the average Witcher fan, and they'll be like, yeah, so Witcher 3 was the first one, you know? I wonder what they will do for the prequels, Witcher 1 and 2. You know? No, that's fair. That's fair. When Witcher 4 gets closer to release, I'm eventually gonna go like, okay, I wanna replay, you know, the Witcher games. Because I think they're, surprise, really cool. Okay. 100 copper points. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I actually did play one, but never finished it. I guess this is a bit weird to say, but I like Witcher 1 a lot more gameplay-wise than like the other games. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I have a weird fascination to click the red sword button when it highlighted, okay? I love that for some reason, you know? While a lot of other people were like, oh, Witcher 1's gameplay is like pre-ass, you know? I'm like, what do you mean? it's pretty good, actually. I like it a lot. For some reason. I kind of hate 2, but in a loving way. What do you mean by that? That you hate 2, but in a loving way. This in the chest arena. Which one has this addictive, weird sword combat? Yeah, exactly. It's weirdly addictive, and I don't know why it's like that. I think I should put this on. That's better. Yeah, like Witcher 1 has a really nice, like, ooh, it's so solid. It's a solid like sword combat, I feel. You know? I hate the narrative of it too, but the game is literally unplayable. The hitboxes are basically broken. Really? What don't you like about the narrative of Witcher 2? Like, I think it's weird in some areas, you know, but overall I think it's fine. The term Eurojank comes to mind. For some, okay,
Well,
for me,
friend.
I love Eurojank though. For as a South African, you know, I love Eurojank for some reason. It's just one of the favorite games I like a lot is what is it? What is it again? Oh gosh darn it, what is it again? Oh, you love the narrative too. Oh, okay. No, yeah. It's Spider Studios, right? And they're basically like Eurojank Bioware. Okay, and I love them for that. I love them so much for that. Like Eurojank Bioware. That's now, ooh, but and they're French Bioware as well. So there's two advantages to that. Greedfall, yeah. I think Greedfall has describe Greedfall. Do you guys not know? Okay, well, Greedfall is so it's like a colonial story, right? So you're in a fantasy world, and you have like, and the European powers have all suffered this sickness, right? Greedfall is a vibe zero. Exactly, Echo Bazaar. I did buy Greedfall recently-ish. It's a good game. So the basic plot is that you, Legate Desardi of the Merchant Congregation, go to, I can't remember the island's name, but you go to this island in search for a cure for this plague. And this plague has like ravaged like all of fantasy Europe, you know. And as you progress through the game, you have to make diplomatic connections with the other occupying colonial powers and with the native population as well. The native population also has like different factions within them to sort of like, hey, some of them want to work alongside them, some of them want to like beat across them, some of them want to contribute their own like native culture and just adopt to the colonial powers, right? And you make these connections and whatnot, and you can, no joke, change quite a radical few things about one religion, you know. Fantasy Europe, like Sweden, exactly, like the fantastical place of Sweden. But yeah, I love Greedfall, though I do think there are some issues with it. It is a Eurojank game, so it can feel like it's a bit odd, man. But I think for the most part, it's mostly in the right place, you know. From what I remember, there's something Greedfall is more in depth. That is something Greedfall is more in depth than about the actual exploration of interfaction politics. Yeah. That's one thing I loved so much about Greedfall. That was something that just really excited me. Was how each of the colonial powers reacted to each other, and additionally, what kind of conflicts they had within their own selves, and how the natives like interacted with that. Especially, and this is my favorite thing ever, and I love Greedfall 2 so much for this as well, is continuing the fake languages. I love fake languages, okay? One of the favorite, you learn it early on in the game, Zoltan, but it's, but the gods for the natives is called Umil Dul Frictamen, and I love that name. It rolls off the tongue so nicely. Umil Dul Frictamen. It's, ooh boy. And now with Greedfall 2 coming out, I'm like, okay, back to the fake languages. Back to this, like, cool politics stuff. Though I do, yeah. Oh man, I forgot Greedfall 2 came out. And Echo Bazaar, good thing. They put it in early access, okay. One thing I do dislike though is that Spider Studios got rid of their own proprietary combat system in favor of literally just copying Dragon Age Origins, which is fine. I like that, but I do think it's an issue because it means that all the development and all the skills that they've developed for a turn-based action game is just gone. I do look forward to it, but it is good that they are in early access because it means they can actually get support and independence, similar to like Larian has done, which I think is a good move. You know, I think it's good that some studios are going early access so they can, you know, retain their own sort of like independence and also improve the games as it goes on. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, early access. I don't feel guilty anymore. I see how you are, Echo Bazaar. Oh, it's early access. I don't feel bad about it anymore. I see what you are. You guy. I'm gonna save quickly. Save. But no, yeah. I think it's good that they got into early access though, because I think, like with Baldur's Gate 3, it's good that they. I just want my first time to be special. Oh no, that's completely fair. That's completely fair, Echo Bazaar. It's definitely an issue with early access games coming out and never releasing, you know, and especially because like it spoils a lot of fun. I remember watching a video of a guy who said they didn't play Baldur's Gate 3's early access because when they played Divinity Original Sins 2's early access, they kind of like spoiled themselves rotten, you know, which is fair, right? But yeah. I think I might just buy the game later on just to support Spider Studios because I really do want them to continue. And gosh darn it, I want a Bound by Flame 2 so fucking much, dude. I want a Bound by Flame 2 so much, dude. Or Bound by Flame 1 remake. I need a Bound by Flame game. I need it. Or another Technomancer, whichever one. because I know that they have a duology. Because I know that they had a duology or a trilogy of RPG games set on Mars. It's a duology. What's interesting about that one though is that Mars Warlogs and Technomancer are set around the same time period, so that the choices never like cross. Because you can do some serious, some big choices in Technomancer and Mars Warlogs, right? Not like huge amounts, but there are some big ones. And so they can account for that by not crossing them. And also Echo Bazaar, I do have to ask, since you're here, does Pillars of Eternity 2 have like an import system? And like to what extent? Also, I'm gonna switch to KOTOR now, because the hour's up. We got stuff done today. We finished a quest finally. Yeah, Pillars does have a save import. Okay, but what to what extent? Like, will my choices in Pillars 1 affect Pillars 2? That kind of thing. Because I know you can transfer the Watcher over. I'm just not sure if you can transfer anything else. Okay. Yeah, there's a few things that directly change. Oh, that's cool then. I was wondering, because I don't see a lot of like developers, and Obsidian also hasn't done this as well, where they actually allow the choices from previous games impact. Man, maybe I should actually finish KOTOR. Maybe. It's very MEDA in how the save import works. Okay, that's cool then. Okay. KOTOR. Please don't be bugged with me. Oh gosh, Ron is not showing up. Hold on. I do this. If you're only playing Pillars for an hour at a time, I look forward to your final thoughts in 2 years. So one thing that I did say is I will play Pillars off stream as well. I'm not that fucking mad, okay? I'm not that fucking insane. Where I'm going to basically like play it 1 hour per stream. I'm going to play it by myself. And go from there, you know? So that is what I'm gonna do. I'll play important story moments or big moments, but I'm not gonna do like every single detail, you know? I just wanted to do the first area. Very sensible. I just want to do the first area because like I think it's good to give my initial thoughts on it. You know, and I think I might make a Pillars of Eternity video, but I think it's gonna be about how people like me need to get over like, what do you mean it's not like cinematically presented? What do you mean? My brain can't handle this, you know? Still faster playthrough than Persona 5. I mean, that is true. I hear people playing Persona 5 and I'm like, how do you live like that? How do you play Persona 5 like that? I don't get you. That's insane. Oh, look at this. Pillars of Eternity could never. Fuck. As I say that. Pillars of Eternity could never what? Have your companions arrive late. Journal update? What does that mean? Rampant. Match screen, return to hideout. Oh, okay. Return to hideout. Pillars of Eternity very much does make you gather your party before bed. Yo, but I mean... Gosh on it.
Ready?
What? I mean that like the companions will arrive late, you know, unless you don't select them like me. one thing modern Bioware could never make a companion survive late and annoy you. You know. One thing I have to say that I remember as a kid when I played this game originally is this is, from what I know, the crash pod that Karth and you got on, and I find it so funny because Karth was like, "Damn, I need to go find a place to get out of here," and then he literally went to the first place on the left, literally the first place he saw. Like, okay, there, I guess. Like Karth, like, my man, how do you do this to yourself? Okay, I need to fill up the map. Oh gosh darn it. Oh, the thing's frozen again. This is the... I don't... Okay, is it working? It's working. Fantastic.
What?
What?
Equipment Emporium. Sure. Oh gosh, I can't cheat. Fuck.
Uh-huh.
I'm here.
Hello. God,
Ready.
damn it.
What?
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my shop before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kebla Yurt. Welcome
And
to
also
the
just to
Equipment
tell you
Emporium.
guys,
You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one in all of Upper Terrace. Best selection on the planet. Whatever you need, I've got. Well, mostly.
Mostly? What do you mean by that?
The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons, and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested.
two things. One, big shop. Two, I'm going to stop streaming in about 30 minutes and then I'm done. Yeah. But anyways, I do find it quite a true glub shit name if I ever. I can't believe you're... Indeed. I find it so funny, some of the Star Wars names, you know. It is quite literally George Lucas just went like, so we need a child's name right here. What a child would name a creature here. It's like, okay, George Lucas, okay, George, okay. I have questions.
Anything I can do to help a potential customer out. What do you want to know?
You know anything about the escape pods that crash here on Terrace? Like the one that's like a few feet from you.
I heard a couple of pods crash down in the Undercity. I bet the crash sites have already been stripped clean by the Sith, though. Unless the swoop gangs or Davix men got there first.
You know what I find funny? Okay, and I know this is probably going to take my viewers, okay, but I'm going to do it anyways. I'd like a couple of people watching, but as I play KOTOR, right, it's a lot more now, which I find it very funny. Which I get, like KOTOR is a lot more watchable than Pillars of Eternity. Pillars of Eternity is, I don't think, a good streaming game, you know, at all. It's definitely not. Glob was good in the Star Wars prequels trilogy, Clone Wars series, The Bad Batch. Indeed. Why do you consider swooping bad? No, it's not. I know what you mean, Echoed Bazaar. I'm not sure what you're responding to. Why do you consider swooping bad? Because it's mean and it's secretive. That's why. Swoop gangs? What can you tell me about that?
I don't have anything good to say about those swoop gangs. Zooming around on their swoop bikes, terrorizing the lower city like a bunch of animals. Things weren't so bad when the hidden Becks were running the show. But ever since the rise of the Black Vulcar gang, the lower city has been nothing short of a war zone. The Sith haven't even bothered trying to maintain order down there. And I heard a rumor that Davik's own people are having problems with the Black Vulcars now.
Praise Filoni indeed. Him and his giant hat. Okay, Echo Bazaar, but let's I don't think Pillars of Eternity is a bad game, but streaming wise, you can tell what the streaming content is out there, right? I see like what big streamers stream, right? It's not like cerebral, you have to take your time, it's very slow, it unfolds itself games. And I like those games. I like those games a lot. But it's very clear that a lot of them are like, okay, we need to like get the action game, right? We need to get games that are like creatively engaging in the moment to moment, right? Well, Pillars of Eternity is not that. It doesn't make it bad, but I think the type of, what I meant is I agree with your statement. Oh, okay, I'm a moron then, okay? That's aside, okay? I thought you were disagreeing. Never mind. Never mind. You can make fun of me if you want. Swoop bikes on their swoop bikes in their swoop games. How are they taken seriously with this type of name? Again, it's literally George. George Lucas, like, I can't remember the reason for his name conventions, but it was very like, yeah, we need to make this very simple, you know, and like, these are bikes that like swoop across the fields. Good name, Swoop. We're calling them swoop bikes. Okay. Okay, George. What do you know about Davik?
Oh, Davik's a legitimate businessman, if you get my drift. Smuggling, slaving, extortion. They say he's a member of the Exchange, you know, the big intergalactic criminal organization.
I've heard of the Exchange. Bad organization to cross. But if anyone has blockade-breaking ships, however, it's them.
I have to pay him a protection fee every month, but it's reasonable. And I get most of my inventory through Davik and his suppliers. So I'm just smart enough not to ask where it came from, you understand?
Davik's nothing but a petty crime lord. Is Davik working with the Sith? I love that, man. I love that so much.
Davik hates the Sith as much as anybody. The quarantine has put a real dent in his operations, too. But he's keeping a low profile as long as the occupation lasts. Davik stays out of the way, and the Sith don't bother him. The swoop gangs could learn a thing or two from this tidy little arrangement, instead of always going after each other.
Swoop gangs, tell me about that.
It's not smart to say bad things about the people in power, if you get my meaning. I just wish the Sith would ease up on the quarantine, though. They're killing my business. I can't say I like having them here in Upper City, but it could be worse, and we're still a lot better off than the Lower City, what with those swoop gangs and all.
Yeah, one thing I do want to just as like note, right, as a compare and contrast, right, I think Pillars of Eternity and like KOTOR have like similar like unfolding kind of situations where like Terrace takes a long time, right? I remember, and I like Terrace taking a long time. I remember it taking a long time just to like finish the entire thing, and it's weird because since it takes so long for it to finish, you know, it means that it takes a lot of time to like set up and like introduce concepts and ideas and whatnot. And Pillars of Eternity is the same, but I think why a lot of people like engage with KOTOR so well is because of the presentation. And it's wild to me how much presentation can make up for anything, you know? Even if it's literally just for like similar ideas.
Oh, you're one of those off-worlders, aren't you? Come to Terrace for a short business trip and end up stuck here because of the Sith quarantine, right? Oh, you can't be too happy. Trapped on an unfamiliar world and all. But Terrace isn't so bad, as long as you stay in the Upper City. Just try to avoid the Sith. And stay out of the Lower City. The swoop gangs are totally out of control. Even Davik's men are having trouble down there. Good day to you, then. Remember to come back to my shop if you ever need any supplies.
I remember something I did a lot with KOTOR.
Welcome to the...
Is...
just so you know, the price...
Is, I would go in these circular conversations where I would, like, say, like, hey, who's Davik? Davik's, the guy who runs the show here, you know, and he's not too happy about the Sith. Tell me about the Sith. The Sith aren't really great, but hey, I mean, like, it's better than having the swoop gangs, you know, and it's like, what are the swoop gangs? I remember. The powerful detonator is extremely complicated. Only someone training its use could set it and activate it. Yep, presentation is so important to RPGs. Text doesn't do it unless it's a codex stuff. Now to know letters and notes describing what happened, and for the like the last of us too. Yeah, Ryan. It does suck for games like Blizzard of Eternity, right? Which I think are very interesting, right? Because I was reading a long paragraph about like Eothas and Eothan prayer, and like while it was a lot, right? I think it does add a lot. Modern Bioware could never. Indeed, that's true, Zeralton. That's true. Like a lot of those texts, while it is literally books, right? I think is generally what like so much of Blizzard of Eternities does, which is it has you read a lot, you know, and I enjoy that. Oh, that's 50 credits gone.
What?
Also, a confession, I guess. After I played Kotor legit, right? A few times, I think. A few times. I remember just cheating off Twitch. I have no shame about this, right? I don't particularly care to like hoard my resources for credits, right? Because I think what Kotor 1 is really about is not really its combat or anything, or you gaining money. It really is more just like, hey, just unfold the story, and the story is what I'm more interested in.
Don't bother me. I'm here on official Sith business.
Arena monitor. There's an action doing right now, so the monitor is on.
I'm here.
Oh my gosh. I have the impulse to highlight objects.
Don't you just love watching the Kazakh players? All that strategy, all those credits. It's enough to make a girl get all flushed.
Ooh. Now that's suggestive.
Don't you just love watching the Kazakh players? All that strategy, all those credits. It's enough to make...
The circular dialogue you were talking about is definitely because the dialogue trees were written so the nodes make sense in the order. Some games... Oh, yeah. I guess another confession time. I tried to make a game once, right? I bought a course and everything, right? And I essentially did the same thing as those developers when I made dialogue trees, which is I made nodes, right? And I would have to make sure the player loops back to the actual conversation, I would have the questions, and then I would have the next one that moves to the next node. And every time you ask a question, it goes through the conversation, and then it leads back to the same thing. But it wasn't actually back to the same thing. It was just an exact identical node, and it made it very complicated. I eventually realized that's probably not best practice, but it did it anyways because it's the only option I had. You know, I didn't know anything else. That makes sense that why it's like that, you know.
What do you want? Have you come here just to bother me, or do you wish to test yourself against the best Pazak player on Taris?
Who are you?
My name is Niklos. I'm the unofficial champion of the Pazak circuit here on Taris. If you don't mind losing your wager, we could play a few hands.
Now, is this a bit stereotypical that Bioware made a character called Nicholas and made him talk like this? Bioware.
Questions? I don't come here to answer questions. If you want to play Pazak, then let's play. If not,
Russian
then quick
Star Wars
crowding my
character?
gambling table.
Interesting.
You don't even have your own deck?
Then
Then
why
why are you bothering me? You can't play Pazak without your own deck. If you're serious about Pazak, go speak to old Garok on the other side of the tavern. His gambling days are over, and he's looking to sell his
Why is there a
deck.
Russian in Star Wars? Because he's gonna start to do a false flag. Any
Hello
moment
there,
now.
youngster. You interested in buying the Pazak deck of an old man looking to get out of the gambling game? Just 50 credits and I'll sell you all
50
my
credits?
cards. I'll even throw in a free lesson to boot. It's a great deal, if you can afford it.
I can't afford it. Oh man, I can't afford it. I have 37 credits left. Oh man.
My name's Garuk. I used to be a card shark, one of the best Pazak players in the Outer Rim. But that was before I
He's
retired
not Russian,
from the
he's
gambling
from
life.
Russia. Rus. Ah, yes, I see. Rus. Exactly, you know. They just all sound like Russians. It's a good mix up from just Americans as the only human in sci-fi. I mean, that is nice, right? I remember this one thing. I can't remember where, but as I was on the internet, someone mentioned that Star Wars was getting a lot more diverse to no, I think it was the developers. The developers made more different kind of humans in Star Wars because it was a lot more interesting than just having the same sort of characters. It added more distinction to it, and it allowed like actors to be more varied. I'm not sure if I'm explaining the best. I probably am not. Something like that. Rusan is from another series. Zeroton. Star Wars doesn't know that, okay? Half of Star Wars is just copying other things. Why do you think there are samurais in Star Wars? George Lucas really liked, I can't remember the director's name. The guy who made basically every famous samurai film ever.
Don't get me wrong, the game's been good to me over the years.
Rusan's
I've traveled
from
the
Darth Bane
span of the
story.
galaxy,
Oh, yeah.
from the core worlds to
Never
the
mind.
farthest reaches of the Outer Rim. I've won countless fortunes, and lost countless more. But that was long ago, and things have changed. Gambling is a young man's game. That's why I'm looking to get out. My offer still stands. 50 credits gets you my old Pazak deck and a free lesson. A great offer if you can afford it.
I can't afford that.
I'm sorry to hear that, but 50 credits is my best offer. I'm practically giving the deck away at that price. If you want it, it's yours. If not, no hard feelings.
I'm behind my Star Wars lore. To be fair, Zoltan, Darth Bane's story,
No, of course.
I think was released somewhere
No
in the
sense
2000s.
in a youngster like you wasting your days away with an old man in a dingy bar.
Hold on, I need to go sell some stuff to buy the Pazak cards. Oh, and since Echo Bazaar is here, I want to ask a question. Exodus, right? Since Drew Koprishkin is right in that, I wanted to ask like, if you heard about Exodus and if you were excited for it or not.
Welcome.
So, Kamatsu. Why not? I've heard about it, but haven't been keeping up with it. Oh, okay. That's cool. I won't spoil anything if you don't want me to. All I can say is like it looks very interesting. Wait. Okay, cool. Okay. Finally, you can start gambling, okay?
Hello there, youngster. You interested in buying the Pazak deck of an old man? Just...
Sure, I'll buy your deck. Man, look at those swords. Actually, one of my favorite things about KOTOR is that you can brandish your swords by pressing the X button. I love it. It makes no sense, okay? And I think it clips through your model, but I find it so fun.
Hello there, youngster.
This is going to be a good game because Byron's not making it. Now that's true, Zilton, okay?
Glad to see you're interested in the grand old game. The rules are pretty simple. Here, good luck.
As everyone knows, any game that's not made by BioWare is actually good and based. Okay, I know how to play Pazak. It's a random game that has no... It's a random game. Yeah, it's a random game. that you lose for no reason. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yes! Yes! I've played Berserk before! Even though I literally went to the tutorial thing. Stand? Fuck. And turn. I can't abide the sin of gambling. I'm out of here. I see, Echo Bazaar. This is your way of getting out of here. AKA, I got to go. I have a good one. No, you too, Echo Bazaar. Thank you for joining the stream. Yeah, enjoy. Have a nice day. And for those who are watching the VOD here, Echo Bazaar, you have to watch his videos. It's actually really good. So go watch them. Huh? This is why I hate Berserk so fucking much, okay? The opponent could literally do nothing, and they could get 20s across the board. I hate this game so much, dude. Gambling is good. It's literally free money. It's literally free money. And look at the opponent. He's gonna get a perfect 20 without spending any of his cards. Okay, never mind. I got so mad once when I was playing KOTOR, right, on the Xbox, and I got so mad because I was like, okay, how am I losing to this fucking Berserk game? The best RPG ever is literally about the most gambling city. That is true. New Vegas is literally about that. You're not wrong. Okay. I'm gonna risk it. I hate this game so much. I hate this game so much. I love this game so much. Ooh boy. Oh, thank goodness. One, two, three. I can't do anything, stand. 70% of gamblers quit before they're striking. I'm striking right now, you know. I didn't give up, okay? I won.
Back again? Is there something old Garuk can do for you? Or did you just come to chat with a lonely old man? No, of course.
Oh, I'm in 0.7%, yeah. House always wins. Ron, I'm the one who always wins. I have seen in New Vegas, right, that if you win all the casinos, like, everyone's just, like, astonished on how much you win, okay? They're like, okay, I'm sorry, dude. You're gonna have to leave, okay?
I saw you're getting a Pazak lesson from that old fossil Garuk. Learning the rules of Pazak is easy, but actually playing the game is a much greater challenge. Normally, I wouldn't bother with a novice like you. But since Gerud was banned for hustling cards, I haven't been able to find a good game around here. Do you wish to play a hand?
Sorry, I'm not sure right now. I need to save. Something I did as well is I would never lose a Berserk game, okay? I would always save before I played, so I could always
I saw
win.
you're getting a Pazak no. I'm going to enjoy relieving you of your credits almost as much.
Okay, yes. Play. Okay. In turn. Will the rest of the stream be me playing Pazak? Yes. It will be me playing Pazak. Okay. Okay. I hate this game so much. Never mind. I'm so good. Oh, no! Damn it. Stand.
Pazak is not.
No, fuck.
Pazak is.
Yes, Pazak. Load. This is why Veilguard is hated. No gambling. Modern Bioware could never. Modern Bioware could never. Gambling. They could never. I should bet all my money. Okay. He definitely has a 4 and 5. He doesn't have a 5. Does he have 3? He doesn't have a 3. I hate him so much, dude. I hate him so much. Yeah, must have 2s and 1s. I hate this game so much, dude. Okay. Thank goodness. Okay, he doesn't have any minuses as well. Okay, that's good. There is some strategy in this game, but like, it's so minimal. No! Okay. 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 Then. I hate him so much, dude. I hate him so much, dude. I have to stand.
Pazak is...
Pazak.
If you...
How much did you gamble in Mass Effect? How much did I gamble?
I saw you getting a Pazak
every time I every time I was there, I did gamble a bunch. I can't remember how much though. I wouldn't do it as my main source of income because I would cheat. And also it's very easy to get money in Mass Effect 1. You basically don't have to cheat. Like cheating in Mass Effect 1 isn't really necessary, you know. But I played enough to where I think someone was very suspicious about me. I think that's because I did it to unlock dialogue.
I'm going to enjoy it.
Oh, I can't do it anymore. Okay, I got a 10. I do have a 4 now. I hate this game so much. Oh, oh. He doesn't have a 1. Oh my gosh. I won. Yay. Does he have minuses? He must have minuses on. Okay, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Oh gosh darn it. Please, please, please. Okay. Okay. I hate him so much.
Pazak is not for it. If you...
How did I... Pazak is draining, man. Pazak is draining.
I saw you. No.
Wager. Play. Okay. End turn. Okay. Okay. Didn't do anything. But he's gonna... Oh. Okay. Okay. Hey. Okay, but after this, I'm gonna stop streaming. Okay. No. Okay. I'm playing a very dangerous game. Where... Oh no, I'm gonna lose. Yeah. Where if we both run out of cards, we're at the mercy of the deck. Stand. Okay, he's out. He's out. He's losing now. He's gonna lose, definitely. I'm not gonna lose at all. Okay, stand. Hey, that's a solid 10 in your hand. Fuck. Oh my gosh, dude, I hate Pazak so much. Two, three, 4, 5, no. Okay, I won. I won!
You were lucky to win the last match, but luck is no substitute for skill in Pazak. If you are foolish enough to play me again, I won't repeat the mistake of underestimating you.
Hold on, I need to save.
If you ever wish to test your...
I need to save. Come on, dude. Pazak rules.
Ready?
Okay.
What? I saw your match against Niklos. He doesn't lose very often. I bet you could make a lot of credits as a professional Pazak player. I saw your match.
Yep. I'm hot stuff, man. Okay. And we're done. Oh boy. Okay. Oh boy. That was fun. Thank you to everyone who joined. You know? Oh boy, it's stuck on the that's not great. Okay, now it's back. Okay, cool. Oh boy. Gambling is stronger than the Force? That is very true. That is very true, actually. Gambling is stronger than the Force. You know, Obi-Wan should have said, let the gambling addiction flow through you, Luke, okay? Gamble with your life, you know? Yeah, but this was fun, though. I enjoyed it. We finished a quest in Pillars of Eternity. I didn't get myself destroyed. That was very good. And we got something done in KOTOR, even though that's not a lot. Something happened, you know? And we talked about games. That's also a good thing. Yeah, no, thank you, Zoltan. I hope you enjoy your day. I'm going to try to get a video out. No, thank you as well, Close Down Channel. It's always nice seeing you. And to anyone else who's watched the VOD, hi. I hope you're going to do well. I've enjoyed this game a lot. And I'm going to try to get a video out. I'm going to try a video to get out soon. So yeah. For real, Obi, Van, and Anakin should have stayed at the bar and gambled the whole night. Yeah, man, Anakin would have been a lot more chiller, you know, instead of looking for that shapeshifter. Indeed, Anakin would have been chiller, you know. He probably wouldn't have been as mad as if his wife died. Just a thought. Heard ya. Anyways, I hope everyone has a nice day. Enjoy.